The question that has been most asked by you all is, how did me and Kelsey meet? But the answer to that question is... What is happening, guys? Welcome back to our channel. I'm Brodie.
And I'm Kelsey.
We have a special video for you today, one that you all have been requesting for a very long time.
We are doing the Q&A!
Answering your questions that you guys have left in our comment section.
Some of them are personal, some of them you're gonna find out a lot about us. Okay, so the first question, Brodie, is what got you into Ultimate Frisbee, and did it come from playing other sports?
So I started playing Ultimate Frisbee through actually cross country. So it did start through playing other sports. Our cross country team would play about once a month. No one really knew what we were doing, but it was a lot of fun, and that's kind of how I was first introduced to the sport. But growing up, I played all sorts of sports, won all sorts of trophies, as you'll see in a second. So I kind of forgot, my trophies aren't here right now. They're still at my mom's house, but I do have some medals that I've won over the years, and then I have this Dark Horse trophy that I won at my buddy's bachelor party. So it's kind of cool.
That counts for everything, right?
Yeah! Massive amounts of, what do they call it? Hardware. Have you ever heard that?
I've heard he brought home the bacon.
Yeah, but that's like more money. Okay. But anyways, to answer your question, sports did lead me into Ultimate Frisbee, and luckily I learned kind of at a younger age, which was in high school.
Cool.
Kelsey, the people want to know, how did you get into cheerleading? And then what ultimately landed the big gig of being a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader?
So, throughout the years, I've always loved dancing. I always loved cheerleading. I used to do competitive cheer when I was younger. And then I never had any dance experience, and I did my high school drill team.
So a lot of people actually think the drill team is spinning the guns, doing all that kind of ROTC stuff.
No, drill team in Texas is strictly dance. It's kick line, dancing, palm, jazz, contemporary, hip hop. It's just dance. Cheerleading and drill team are different in Texas, just to let you know. I actually tried out 4 years in a row.
You didn't get the hint after the 3 years?
If I didn't get the hint after the 3 years, they didn't want me. I tried out a 4th time and I made it. And it was the hardest thing I've ever done in my entire life.
Very nice. Another fan favorite question is, when did you guys officially start to date? Now, for me, when someone says officially start dating, I feel like that's boyfriend, girlfriend. When did you become boyfriend, girlfriend and start dating?
Yes.
And the answer to that was May 14th, 2017. Boom.
All right, so the next question you guys had for us was, do we want any more pets? We have Lancelot.
Hi.
We do have Lancelot.
We love Lancelot.
We do.
Lancelot is my child that I did not give birth to. He's very hairy.
I got him this camel in Dubai. Look what he's done with the leg and the tail.
And the ears.
And the ears. Oh my gosh.
We love him very much, but I think that he needs a brother.
And the thing is Lancelot loves running. And there's a really sweet loop, but he basically just runs this loop. So you come up the stairs, and then you run around this corner.
You gotta move this chair.
Gotta move that chair because that's in the way. And then you come through this little hallway here. And then you come around this corner, through the bathroom, through the Frisbee room. Some Frisbees here, guys. And then back to square one. And that's what running laps with Lance is like. You know, when I'm working out and doing Frisbee practice and stuff like that, I'm gonna be pretty tired. I'm not gonna be able to run him as much as he needs.
Yeah.
So maybe having a little compadre might be nice.
Yes, we want another pet.
Yes.
We do. We want one more. And I think I know what I want.
Kelsey, we learned a little bit about your Dallas Cowboys, rise to fame. People want to know, how long have you been cheerleading?
6 years?
6 years?
6 years total.
Okay.
But I think y'all have a definition of cheerleading, and what I do is very different. Cheerleading, I think people are like, rah, rah, shaka, rah.
Like high school cheerleading.
Aggressive.
Yeah.
We don't do that.
Yeah.
We don't cheer like that. We don't cheer vocally. We dance.
You're more performers.
I'm more of a dancer.
Yeah, dancer.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
The next question you have for us, guys, is how many languages can we speak?
This is like a in-depth one. To answer your question, I would say 1.25. Like English, per usual. I'm like 0.25 Spanish, and then like
Why are you giving me
0.03 French.
Say hello.
So,
say hello in all the languages.
Hola.
Okay.
Okay,
Spanish.
and then uno, dos, tres,
No.
cuatro, cinco,
Just
seis.
say hello in every
El baño, Pedro.
That's a name.
I think Pedro's dog.
Nope.
Next language.
French. Un, deux, trois, bonjour.
1, 2, 3, hello.
Auf Wiedersehen. What is that?
German.
Oh, okay, well 0.01 German. 0.01 German.
Oh my god.
Alright, you've been silent over here. What's your languages?
Okay, so
Okay,
hello.
here we go. Alright.
Hola.
Okay.
Konnichiwa.
Wow.
Bonjour.
Ooh.
Aloha.
Okay, time out. What language is aloha?
Hawaiian. Hold on,
Let me know in the
Can I
comments.
think?
Is Hawaiian a language?
Yes.
Is it though? Let us know in the comments.
Kamehameha, like freaking Dragon Ball Z. All right, Brodie, so this question's for you.
Oh, okay.
What is your most most favoritist trick shot you've ever done in your entire life?
I actually get this question a lot. Thinking about it, I'd probably have to go with one that was A, not expected, B, super difficult, and 3, one of my friends told me there was no way I could make it. That combination is what the smack shot was all about. And as you can see, I'm basically throwing the Frisbee in the air and smacking it with my hand and having it go all the way down into the trash can. And when I did the first one, I threw it up and I smacked it. He goes, 0% chance, man. You'll never make that shot. And I said, give me 5 tries. And on the 3rd try, it went in. That would be my favorite trick shot.
All right.
Kelsey, the people want to know, did you ever think you were going to be a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader?
No. I was being rejected as many times as I was, but I knew why I was being rejected. So I fixed those things. I still didn't think that they were gonna give me as many chances as they did give me.
What about like growing up though? Like growing up, did you think you were gonna be a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader?
No, I wanted to be like an astronaut. Back to the question, no, I did not think that I was gonna be a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader ever because it's the most iconic and prestige thing that you could possibly be, and I thought these girls were amazing. And the next question is, what was our favorite vacation we've ever taken together?
I would probably say our Cabo trip.
Oh yeah, Cabo. We have to tell you about how Cabo worked out. So we wanted to go somewhere for Labor Day weekend. We didn't know what to do. We didn't want to like just stay at home, hang out, blah, blah, blah. We wanted to go do something. So we dark horse picked Cabo. We found this crazy hotel and we were like, what?
It was literally just,
we didn't know what we were getting ourselves
it was literally
into.
just a hotel that had a room.
We get to this like the very end, the very tip of Cabo, and we see this beautiful resort, and we're like, is that our resort? He was like, yeah, this is what your ticket says, and we were like, okay. So we get there, and I swear this is the most beautiful hotel I've ever seen in my entire life. We had the best time. We went hiking.
We'll vlog it. Next time we go to Cabo, we'll give you a vlog so you can see it all. But,
anyway.
But Cabo was legit.
Hands down.
As you can see by the photos and the videos, we had a lot of fun.
But we're going somewhere in April that I think that you'll like even better.
Someone wants to know, this is kind of a, I feel like a little random of question, but would you ever cheer for hockey? / have you ever cheered for hockey?
I cheered for hockey for 2 years before the NFL. It was actually, I thought it was gonna be freezing because it's the same like 2-piece uniform. And you're in an ice rink. But yes, I have cheered for a hockey team in Dallas for 2 years. Brodie, this is for you. When you guys are gonna get married? You want me to ask the other one?
Is it a 2-part question?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the 2-part question?
When are you guys gonna have kids?
Okay. When we're gonna get married, coming soon.
To a theater near you.
When we're gonna have kids?
It's out of the question right now.
Well, I mean, I would say maybe a couple years after being married. Have like 1 or 2 years together, singleness with one another, and then have 5 kids.
No, 5 years before kids after marriage.
Oh my gosh. People want to know how tall we are. All right. Well, we'll do a little side by side and show you guys.
Beep, boop, beep.
I'm 6'5".
And I'm 5'5".
And I'm 6'5" as well.
I'm 6'5" as well. No.
So I'm 12 inches taller than you. I think you're 5'4".
I'm not 5'4".
Ooh, this is a good question. Do any of your DCC teammates, Dallas Cowboys Cheerleaders teammates, watch your videos?
They probably secretly watch these videos and they're like,
dislike.
Thumbs down. No, my teammates are really awesome. If they watch it, they probably like laugh, and I have really great teammates.
Yeah. Someone wants to know what our favorite color is.
Mine's purple.
Any sort of reason? I mean, I'm wearing purple right now. Let's go. For me, I don't necessarily have a favorite color, but this is how I decide.
Green. Blue.
Okay, let me explain how I decide.
Black like your soul.
When I go to miniature golf, okay, and I have to pick a ball, I always pick green. But that's my go-to color, and that's the only reason why.
Brody.
Yeah.
What other sports did you play when you were younger?
So I was really big into tennis. My mother and my stepfather were both professional tennis, like not professional in the circuit, but like pro tennis players. So they taught tennis. They were professional in that way. Does that make sense? We also lived really close to a golf course, so I played a lot of golf, played a lot of basketball, a lot of flag football, played a little bit of baseball, a little bit of soccer, cross country, and track. Someone wants to know, Kelsey, are you ever going to make your own channel? Like, what gives?
I don't know. I don't know what I would do. I'm not that good at makeup. I'm not that good at hair. I mean, I could try.
So I think the key for me when people ask me, you know, how did you get started? What kind of videos were you posting? What videos should I post? I want to get started on YouTube. I want to get a lot of subscribers. What should I do? It kind of all goes back to like, you have to enjoy what you're doing. I think if you were going to start your own YouTube channel, I think it would be based off of you really wanting to share something.
Okay. Would you guys do the Amazing Race together, and how well do you think you would do?
I think we work really well. We're both competitive.
Yep.
And we do a good job of kind of...
We would probably get into it though.
But we would probably win.
We would win.
So Kelsey.
Yeah.
Someone wants to know, what do you think about the water bottle flip challenge?
You really want to know what I think about the water bottle flip challenge? I think it's the dumbest thing in the world. Grand finale question!
The grand finale question! And probably something you guys have all been waiting to hear. The question that has been most asked by you all is, how did me and Kelsey meet? But the answer to that question is basically on February 14, 2017.
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day. Our church that both of us actually go to without knowing, we have services on Tuesday for single young adults.
We do.
Called The Porch. And so on Valentine's Day, me and the group of guys that I go to The Porch with, we're all, you know, single at the time, so we didn't have any dates or anything. So we're like, yeah, let's go to The Porch. What the heck? We have nothing else going on.
And I was in a current relationship, and I wanted to go to church on Valentine's Day. And I had been dating this guy for 3 years, so I was like, I want to go to church on Valentine's Day. I was just chilling, you know, like obviously sitting next to the person that I was dating at the time.
We were just going to our seats, which happened to be the seats right behind Kelsey.
So I point out that Brodie's walking up the steps, and my previous ex-boyfriend was like, oh, I gotta say hi to him. My ex-boyfriend actually grabs Brodie, introduces himself to Brodie, and I pop my head around the corner and I'm like, hey, you're that dude from Vine. And the first words that come out of Brodie's mouth,
I responded with the Vine is dead. Like Vine.
I think you were mad about it.
I was. And that basically just ended our conversation. So the entire time during service, I was obviously trying to pay attention to what was being said, but I couldn't help but like try to like figure out like, is that her boyfriend? Is that her friend? They're with a group of people. I didn't know, and it was driving me nuts.
Most people might think I'm terrible for doing this, but I was not where I wanted to be in that relationship, so I ended it and I started talking to Brodie, and I wouldn't let Brodie date me until I was ready.
So I had to wait 3 months. It was a long time for me, but obviously definitely worth the wait. it because in about, what, a couple days, it's gonna be 1 year since we've known each other.
I know.
But
Like,
that's basically the story of how we met, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a crazy kind of story, but it all worked out in the end.
And if my ex-boyfriend's watching right now, I apologize, but that's how it went down.
All right, that is one way to end the video. If you somehow managed to make it through all the questions, thanks so much. And thank you so much for asking all those questions. And if you want a part 2, what should they do?
I think if you want a part 2, ask more questions down in the comment section below. Like this video. Obviously hit the bell for notifications and subscribe to us, duh.
Subscribe and we'll see you guys next time. Peace!